Okay, whatever you do, please do not pick the wrong one, because choosing the wrong account could literally cost tens of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. So many people are putting money into retirement accounts and have no clue how they actually work. I've seen people miss out on $50,000, $100,000 easy just because they picked the wrong one for their situation. But I got you. We're gonna clear up the confusion between a 401k and a Roth IRA, so you'll know exactly which one makes the most sense for you. Less taxes, more growth, and a way bigger bag when you retire. I'll break down how both of these work, the real differences, and when to use one over the other. I'll even throw in some real life examples so you're not just guessing, you'll actually get it. Because if you get this wrong, you're just not missing out on some growth. You're literally giving up free money and letting the IRS take a chunk of your future. And most people don't even realize it until it's too late. Welcome freaking back, rich bitches, or if you're new here, hello, I'm Taylor Price, and this is Priceless Tay, your favorite financial literacy platform to help you thrive, not just survive. And when you hit that subscribe button, you join the rebellion where excuses die and money thrives. So before we dive in, smash that like button if you're all about passive income and financial freedom. Most people think maxing out their 401k or Roth IRA means they're set for retirement. But what if I told you that there's actually a hidden limit that could secretly cost you thousands? The scary part, by the time you realize it, it's too late to fix. And in this video, I'm exposing the hidden traps inside your retirement accounts that no one talks about so you don't fall into them. Stick around because missing this could mean losing a fortune when you need it the most. And to make it easy for you, I've added timestamps in the description so you can jump straight to the parts that matter most to you. But trust me, you'll want to watch this all the way through because missing out on one detail could mean losing a fortune when you do need it most. Okay, now that you know the rules nobody tells you about these accounts, let's rewind for a second, because if you're sitting there like, wait, what is even the difference between a 401k and Roth IRA? You're not alone. Let me break it down in a way that actually makes sense. So I'm sitting one night deep in a Google rabbit hole trying to figure out how not to be broke when I'm older. And I find this chart. It's like 401k versus Roth IRA. And I'm reading it like pre-tax this, tax deferred that, and none of that makes sense to me at the time. But somehow it finally clicked. Here's the breakdown of that in very simple terms. So 401k. This one comes through your job. It's set up by your employer. You put in money before taxes are taken out, which means it lowers your income on paper, so you might owe less in taxes right now. That money grows without you paying taxes on it every year. But when you take it out later, you do have to pay taxes on it. The Roth IRA. This one you open yourself. Super easy to do online, like opening up another bank account. You put in money that's already been taxed, so you don't get a tax break now. But here's the win. Your money grows completely tax-free, and when you take it out later, you don't owe a dime in taxes. So basically, a 401k gives you the tax break now, but you'll owe taxes later. A Roth IRA means no tax break today, but future you gets to cash it out tax-free. It all comes down to when you want to pay the taxes, now or later. Also, real quick, before we get into which one actually saves you more money, if you're just sitting there thinking, this sounds absolutely great, but I literally have no extra money to invest right now, then hold the phone, hold up. You gotta check out my no buy challenge video. It's one of my favorite strategies to start building momentum, especially if you're trying to pay off debt or stop feeling broke every single month. Seriously, even 30 days can change your whole money mindset. So if you need to clean up your spending before you start investing, I'll drop the link up here. Watch it when you're done with this. And stay tuned, because next I'm breaking down which account actually helps you keep more money over time. And after that, we're going deep into the hidden rules and limits no one tells you about, but you need to know before putting in another dollar. Trust me, you don't want to miss that part. All right, so now you know the basic difference. 401ks give you a tax break now, Roth IRAs give you the break later. But let's talk about what really matters here. Which one helps you keep more money in the long run? Because that's the goal, right? Not just investing, but actually getting rich, building long-term sustainable wealth. And this is where most people honestly get tripped up. What people don't understand is tax timing is everything. It's not just some boring fine print. It literally decides how much of your money you get to keep and how much of your money gets handed to Uncle Sam or the IRS. Let's break it down with a simple example. Let's say you're investing $500 a month and over time it grows into a nice around $1 million by retirement. If that money's in a Roth IRA, you've already paid taxes up front when you contributed. So when you retire and start pulling that money out, you owe zilch, zero, nothing. That full $1 million is yours to keep. Now, let's look at the 401k. Same contribution, same growth, same $1 million. But since you never paid taxes on it, the government takes a cut when you withdraw. And if you're in, say, 22% tax bracket, that's over $200,000 gone to taxes. Just like that. Same investments, same returns. One gives you $1 million, the other gives you around $780,000, all because of when you paid your taxes. So if you're still deciding based on what your coworkers are doing or what your cousin said at brunch, this is your sign to stop copying and start calculating. Your future self is going to thank you. And I want to give a quick rule of thumb here. If you think you are going to be in a higher tax bracket later because your income's going up or tax rates might rise, Roth IRA is usually the smarter way to play. If you think you're going to be in a lower tax bracket in retirement, 401k could save you more right now. But the key here, don't guess. Really look at where you are, be super realistic in where you're headed, and choose what works best for your situation, not somebody else's. And now we're diving into the most exciting and honestly, the scariest part. This is the stuff that nobody talks about, but what can really mess you up if you don't actually know it. Like these hidden rules. They look harmless until they start costing you money, flexibility, and options later. So let's get into it. Retirement accounts sound amazing, right? Tax breaks, compound growth, all that good stuff. But if you don't know the rules of the game, you can seriously mess things up or leave money on the table without even realizing it. Rule number one, there's contribution limits. You can't just throw in as much as you want. In 2025, Roth IRAs cap you at $7,000 per year if you're under 50. 401ks have a much higher limit, $23,000 in 2025. But even that has restrictions depending on your employer. Go over the limit, the IRS smacks you with those penalties. And if you're thinking, I don't even have money to invest yet, again, go watch my no buy challenge video. It's the first step to actually freeing up cash and getting in the game. Rule number two, income limits for Roth IRAs. This one surprises people all the time. If you make too much money, you actually can't contribute directly to a Roth IRA. Yup, there's a cutoff. For 2025, it starts phasing maxing out at $146,000 for single filers. Make more than that, you need to learn about the backdoor Roth strategy, which can be covered in a later video, so give it a thumbs up or comment down below if that applies to you. Rule number 3, employer matched vesting schedules. You know that free money from your employer match? It's not always yours actually right away. A lot of companies have a vesting schedule, meaning if you leave your job too soon, you might not get to keep all of it. So yeah, check your benefits before you bounce. Rule number 4, withdrawal restrictions. This one's a biggie. Just because it's your money doesn't mean you can grab it whenever you want. With a Roth IRA, you can take out your contributions anytime, but not your earnings. With a 401k, you usually can't touch any of it without penalties until age 59 and a half, unless you qualify for certain exemptions. Mess it up? All right, you're looking at extra taxes plus a 10% penalty. Ouch. Rule number 5, required minimum distributions. Even if you don't need the money, the government actually makes you start taking your money out of your 401k starting at age 73. It's called an RMD. And if you forget to take it out, the penalty is actually brutal, up to 25% of what you were supposed to withdraw. Bottom line, these accounts are powerful, but they're not as flexible as most people think. You need to know the rules before you play in the game, or they will sneak up on you later and kick your bum. And hey, if this is helping you make sense of all this Roth versus 401k stuff, do me a favor, hit like, share it with a friend who's just as confused, and hit that subscribe button. It helps more people stop blindly throwing money into retirement accounts and actually start making smart money moves with their money. Okay, so now you're probably thinking, cool, Tay, I get how they work, but which one should I actually pick? And honestly, I'm not kidding when I say most people need both. Trick question, bitch. No. But if you're trying to figure out where to start, here's a 3 decision simple strategy I like to give to my clients. Step number 1, do you have a 401k match? Grab it. If your job offers a match, that's free money. Contribute enough to get the full match. That's your first move, no questions asked. Step number 2, still got some money to invest over? Okay, go run to that Roth IRA. Once you've secured the match, move to the Roth IRA. Why? Because tax-free growth is the real MVP. That account is built for long-term wins, and future you will seriously thank you. Step 3, max out both. Yeah, you're in a great position. Back to the 401k or check for a Roth 401k. If you've maxed out both, first of all, I absolutely love that for you. At that point, go back and put more into your 401k or see if your job offers a Roth 401k so you can keep stacking without losing that tax-free magic. Retirement accounts don't have to be confusing. You just need a plan that fits where you are right now and where you are heading. So whether you're just starting with your first job or already saving a little, use this framework to make your money work smarter and harder for you. So here's my honest take. You don't have to pick just one. A Roth IRA and a 401k aren't like rivals or anything. They're actually kind of besties when you use them together the right way. It's not about choosing the perfect one. It's about knowing how to make both of those work for you based on where you're at right now. Drop it in the comments. I'm curious, do you already have one of these or thinking about maybe starting it soon? Are you team Roth, team 401k? Are you trying to rock both worlds? I want to hear your game plan, and if this helped you finally make sense of all this confusing retirement stuff, go ahead, hit that like button, share it with somebody who needs it the most, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next breakdown. Peace.